Welcome back to the Red Dice Diaries, and what I hope will be the first in a series of videos taking a closer look at the Fate RPG. You can see my copy of the Fate core system there. Now, in this series of videos, I'm going to be talking about my experiences with Fate and discussing how you can get more out of your own Fate games. In this video, I'm mostly going to be referring to Fate core. However, a lot of the advice that I'm going to give can be translated just as easy to Fate Accelerated, Jadepunk, and the various other versions of Fate that are available. If you want to know a bit more about how the various versions of Fate evolved, then Evil Hat Productions have put up a handy diagram about the spheres of Fate, and I'll put a link to that down below so you can have a look at that if you're interested. The current versions of the game in mainstream circulation have been written by Evil Hat Productions and released in 2013 after a very successful Kickstarter. There are versions of many different games out there which use the Fate core rule system, from the fantasies of Legends of Onglair and Jadepunk to the sci-fi of Bulldogs and Mindjammer, with many new and interesting settings being released on a regular basis by, amongst others, Evil Hat's Fate Worlds imprint. These are previewed earlier to those who are supporting them via their Patreon account. So, as with so many games, is Fate the ultimate system for all types of game? Well, despite the fact that I'm a massive, unashamed fan of the Fate RPG, no, not really. It isn't possible to create a single system that appeals to all gamers and that can be used to best effect for every single genre as far as I'm concerned. There's such a wide variety of viewpoints and different genres out there that it's just not feasible. So, with that in mind, this video, this introduction video, is just to talk about why I like the system and what I think it does best. Now, in the Fate core book, the authors list 3 core concepts at the heart of the game, and these are proactivity, competence, and drama. Fate games tend to work best when they feature heroes who are actively seeking to involve themselves in adventure and events occurring. They also tend to start off in a game as quite proficient in their chosen area. You begin the game as heroes and characters of note, rather than starting as a lowly peasant who has to build up to becoming competent. Characters in Fate games lead interesting lives, with events always pulling them into action and complications. Now, this isn't to say that Fate can't be tweaked to run other genres and types of games perfectly adequately. However, this video series focuses mostly on the core system as presented in the Fate core and accelerated rulebooks, the off-the-shelf versions, if you will. One of the things I like about Fate is that it emphasises a collaborative style of play, where the players have almost as much control over the narrative and unfolding events as the games master. In fact, the game rewards the players for accepting complications and inconveniences to their characters by giving them some of these Fate points, which can in turn be used to tweak bad dice rolls or add narrative elements to the setting, and we'll go into a little bit more about how they're used in future videos. Now, this style of game is not for everyone, and nor does it suit every setting or group, but if a collaborative game that stresses player agency and the power of story whilst providing a system that is diverse enough to handle many settings and genres with minimal tweaking sounds like it could appeal to you, then I would urge you to give Fate a try. Print versions are available for a very reasonable price, whilst the PDFs are available in an even more reasonable pay-what-you-like basis from DriveThruRPG. Also, there is the excellent Fate SRD, or System Reference Document, website where you can look at a neatly organised electronic version of the rules, and I'll put links to all of those down below in the description. If you want to see Fate in action, one of my fellow YouTubers, Fantastic Dimensions, has put together a playlist of Fate actual plays that he is updating, including David B. Sem's Animus in Aguera game that I played in, and my Pirates of the Cthulhu main one-off that I ran. There are some great example games here, and I highly recommend you check it out to see the versatility of the setting at work. So that's it for this short introduction video. As always, I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, you'll click on the red dice to subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, as always, put them in the comments box down below or hit me up in the Google Plus links. I really do enjoy reading what you write, and I hope over the next week or two to be releasing the rest of this videos in the series. If you have any suggestions for things you would like to see covered or that you would like to see me deal with in these videos, please by all means drop me a message in the comments section down below. And until I see you in the next video, thank you very much for watching. Happy gaming.